All right, welcome back to another tarot talk. And today we're talking about the magician. So, the magician is the power of the mind, the imagination. This is harnessing all of your skills. As you see on the table, he has the pentacle. He has all four suits: the pentacles, the cups, the wands, and the swords. He's got the infinite symbol above his head. He's got his hand raised. He's channeling that divine energy into himself. Getting that energy inside himself so he can start to work on whatever he has on that table. He's harnessing his energy. He's focusing it on creating something on that table, some type of work, magic, ability. So it's harnessing energy, it's internal power, it's personal power. So when I pull this card for myself, and I've pulled this card a couple times for myself, and both times nothing outside of me has really happened that day, nothing really extraordinary. It usually is something that's going on inside of me. It's a type of feeling or however I'm feeling that day. And this particular day, like I said, nothing really happened, but I did realize that at one point we didn't have a car. Car kept breaking down. He was always having car trouble. We done went through like 3-4 cars in the last year or two, and one of the things that I asked for, and I had a list that I used to write every full moon and new moon, working on my manifesting skills. And on this list was to have 2 dependable cars that were also decent looking inside and out. And I was driving in one of our new cars, and I thought about that. We have a car that's paid for, and we have a car that we're leasing. That's a 2016, I think. I now have 2 dependable cars that look very nice. Got 2005, 2016, 2005 Honda, and 2016 Ford Explorer. So if anything happens to one, there's a backup car. That was the main goal. And we need another car, just for even more backup, because when our cars go down, that affects everything else. How you get to work, things start to become more expensive because you're trying to get around. We was taking it at that time when we didn't have a car. We was taking Lyfts and Ubers everywhere. That was becoming expensive. I think we spent like $500 one month getting back and forth to work and to the store. That was a car payment. It was real rough at one point. Catching the bus. And then you got to depend on the bus to get you to work on time. Even if you're on time, you stand at that bus stop at the crack of dawn to get to work on time. And it's a delay that's out of your control, and you end up being late for work. No fault to your own. You made the effort. You put in the work to get there on time. Something happened out of your control because you're dependent on public transportation. It was rough at that time. For the past 2-3 years, we've been going through it with cars. And now we have 2 dependable cars that look nice. There's no stress with getting to where we need to go. None. We even have the ability to help other people get to where they need to go. And other people has helped us get to where we need to go, at one point. But it was a very powerful feeling to know that, we manifested the things we needed, the things I asked for. I manifested that. It had been realized. Because at one point, this was just a wish. It was just a vision. It was just something I'm trying to create. It wasn't in the physical yet. So I just felt good. So yeah, the magician, that personal power, harnessing that energy. Don't worry when things outside of you don't look like it's changing. It doesn't look like anything's happening outside of you because it's inside. You have to use that energy to focus it on your visions and goals and manifest it into reality. You got the power to transform your reality with your mind and imagination. I like the magician. I like the magician card. It's a very powerful card. It's now I've heard that it can be deception. It can be manipulation. But so far it has not come up for me as that. But when it does, you will know. So, anyways, I would love to hear how the magician has manifested in your life. What's the meaning of the magician for you? Share your journals. What kind of cards come up for you on your daily pulls? You can leave that down in the comment section, or you can email me, whichever one. That's all I have for our tarot talk today. I see you again in another video next week. Bye.